Hi boys and girls. I thought I would take our science experiment outside today so we can enjoy the nice May sunshine. So before we cut our grass the other day, it looked like this. This is the control lawn. Remember, we made two different types of lawns. We did the lawn and then the control lawn. We did not cut this lawn because we wanted to compare, after we mowed the lawn, what it looked like. So just a quick review. This is the ryegrass plant, and the ryegrass plant is made up of one blade of grass, which means the blade of grass really means one leaf in the on this plant. And the alfalfa is right down in here. There's a few other spots in here, but the alfalfa is a little bit different because it has two leaves on its on this plant. And we talked about the main function of a leaf is to make food for the plant. Just like you need food to eat to survive, a plant also needs food and nutrients to survive. And the leaves make the food for the plant, and then in turn helps the plant grow. So this is our control lawn grass right here. So again, this is what it looked like before we cut it. Now I'm going to show you, this is 3 days after we cut it. So kind of sped up time a little bit. But if you notice, the ryegrass has continued to grow. It started to grow a little bit more. If you remember, I cut this and I trimmed the grass right on the edge of the cup. So if you notice, there's a few blades of grass that are already growing pretty high, and they are above the cup. If I can kind of show you a view like that, they're above the cup. But I also want you to take a quick look and see the alfalfa grass. Do you see anything? I see one right here, but if you notice, it's dead. Okay? What happened was, when we cut the alfalfa grass, when I cut it, I cut the leaves. Just like when I cut the ryegrass, I also cut the leaves. But because I cut the alfalfa grass and the alfalfa grass has two leaves, and I cut the leaves completely, the plant had no way to make food. So without food, the plant could not survive. So in this case, when we cut the ryegrass is made up of a blade of grass. When you cut it, you just trimmed it, but you didn't kill the leaf. The leaf continued to grow and continued to make food. But the alfalfa plant, when we cut the leaf, both the leaves, it was no longer able to make any food. So if you notice, the ryegrass has taken over. And the ryegrass will continue to grow. And I can cut this grass again, and it will continue to grow again and again and again. So think about when you see somebody mowing their grass. They mow their grass, it gets a little too long, right? And they mow it, and then probably within a week or two later on, they're mowing it again. And that's because most of our lawns are made up of single blade grass, or like the ryegrass. So when we trim our lawn, when we mow it, it does not kill the plant. It still allows the plant to make its own food, because that blade of grass is the leaf, and that leaf can now continue to make food for the plant, and the plant can continue to grow. So that is why we have to mow our lawn pretty much consistently over the summer months, because if we didn't, it would get too high. So a few things I want you to take away from our lawn experiment is that we've learned that plants need a lot of things to survive. Plants need food, plants need water, plants need sun, they need nutrients, they need air, they need space. We also talked about how plants and the functions of each part of a plant. So for example, the root, the function of the root is to bring water and nutrients to the plant. The function of the leaf is to make food for the plant. And so in this case, when we did not have the alfalfa grass, when we cut off the leaves, it no longer had any leaves to make that food. So because it had no leaves, it was not able to make that food, and therefore the plant ended up dying. So today what I would like you to do is I'd like you to go into your science journal, and I would like you to turn to the page that says Growing and Mowing a Lawn. You're going to go ahead and put the pictures in order to show what happens when a lawn is planted and grows, is mowed, and then grows again. You can complete this one of two ways. If you would like to just put a number in each box, you can. So what happens first, what happens second, third, fourth, fifth, and finally what happens last. Or you are also more than welcome to go ahead and cut it out. Cut out all the pictures if you'd like. You can color them if you would like. And then you can go ahead and put them in order and then number them 1 through 6. That would be fine too. Whatever way you would like to do that is really up to you and your family. If you would like, you can send your teacher a picture of this when it's completed so she can take a look at it. We hope you learned a lot about leaves and roots and the importance of the important things that all plants need in order to survive.